Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over a coin called Trust Wallet. But you guys know that this right here is bullish coin. So there's a couple options that's going on with this coin. I'm just going to give the lightly bullish version, and then the potential could be even more bullish than that. It just depends on what's going to play out here with Trust Wallet. Okay. So overall picture here on the weekly chart. Okay, just based off this RSI data right here, you got a third wave peak right there on that RSI, and there's fifth of the third came back down and knocked out a fifth wave right there, giving you the divergence. That was August, looks like September of 21, so that makes sense. So I had a massive wave run to here. Okay, and then it's correcting. It corrected over here in February. So Trust Wallet finished its correction like, yeah, too bad the other cryptos weren't like this, right, guys? Jeez. It finished its correction in February and decided to do a wave here and then back down in that area. So here's the deal with the coin is that it's what I'm saying, it's like really bullish. There's just no way around it. It's really, really bullish. I had to look at it for a little while and study it to see what's possibly going on. So if you see this highest peak on this RSI, and now it's over here, but you see in this third wave peak, this is telling you that this is a lower sequence. This whole area right here is a lower sequence wave. Okay. So where did it start? Right here. Okay. So right in that area, it's a lower sequence, unless somehow along the lines it comes over and takes this out. I don't think that it will. Okay, so that's a lower sequence. So more than likely with Trust Wallet, this is like going to end up being some sort of wave one of a three. So, all right, I just let you guys know that because of how high this peak is right here. That's the main first wave here, two, and then it's going to be going off. So the trend is going to be up and to the right, it looks like, for a little while with Trust Wallet. I checked this wave out. Here's a 1-2 right here. It has a wave here, and then it came back down and went here. So, but the fib levels for this wave to this wave is like 1-to-1. So the best option right now is what you want to do is pay attention to it. So that's what I'm going to do. It's coming down. It looks like it's peaked out into this third wave. You got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there, and then these would be the areas that I would be checking this thing out. See if it hits this $1.90, okay? Come back to that fourth wave. It gets back down there and it starts ripping out of there again. This whole thing that I have set up with this kind of like channel that it has right there, that's no good. So if it comes back down and breaches that channel area, this top of this trend right here, then you know that this is not what it's doing. However, if it continues to go down, so that's the first target, and then on top of that wave would be the next target, okay, which is $1.70. Okay, so I would, if it's in this channel, I would suspect it's going to actually come into these areas, maybe even hit the trend, and then go back up and maybe do another wave like so, guys. That's kind of what I would be expecting it to do. So back down, it can come in this area, maybe right here, and then do another wave just like so, and probably even have a throwover, like say $5 or something like that. So that would be the area that I would enter into. If it happens to do that, you're looking at some pretty decent gains on that, if this is the pattern that it's doing. Now, I'll give the moon buoy pattern too, that is potential that it could be doing, and it would be, this here would be your 1-2 right here. This is a 1-2, okay? And then this is a 1-2, and this is a 1-2, and then it's just going off up and to the right into some massive third wave, probably hit like $8, $9, $10 or something like that, guys. So definitely impulsive waves. Volume supports that. Volume supports this as a third wave, especially how high that went. And so those are the two options what I look for. I mean, it's hard to suss this out, whether it's going to stay in this channel or if it's going to bust out of it and continue to go on. It's very difficult to say, just because you have two options there with this, down and up there and hit the top, it come back down, hit the trend. More than likely, another good area too is on top of this wave. because if it is in this type of pattern, it could probably land on top of the $1.39, which is a pretty significant drop. It doesn't seem like it wants to really get down there. Maybe when Bitcoin does a dump, it could get down to, say, $1.37, $1.38. But certainly with this trend here, here, and right here, and hit right there, if you see it, for me personally, what I would do, not financial advice, if it's on this trend, definitely I'll be pulling the trigger on this to ride it up like that and then exit. Now, if it does do this pattern, it's not over yet. It's not over because it's going to do here and went up, hit this, comes back down. It could hit that. Well, on the next wave for it, because this is going to be like a leading diagonal or ascending wedge, what it's going to do is do a correction probably to that area, the previous fourth wave area, just right in that area again to pick it up and to ride that wave up like that, guys. So it's actually going to be probably a pretty decent coin. It's probably going to be fairly easy to trade if it stays in that pattern. Now, if it gets down here and then it busts up above there, then, there's, obviously it's just going to be trending up and up, so that's the issue with it right here. If it gets to that area, you're just gonna have to look at the waves and what it's doing. What's Bitcoin? Is it right there? And let's go over to Bitcoin. Let's say, for example, Bitcoin's over there. It goes up here and Bitcoin dumps to like 14, right? And we go back over this and then it's sitting like just right in that area. More than likely, it's probably going to be bullish, bullish than this wedge. Just wanted to give you guys that heads up. It's pretty straightforward. This is the pattern right here that I'd be looking at. If it lands on the trend, pull the trigger, say like $1.47, it might even be $1.64, somewhere in that area, and ride that to the next top of this trend. If it does it, and then, it's going to come back down to the fourth wave area. Here, I'll show you guys again. So what it'll do, if it's in this pattern, it'll go down here, and then it'll go back up to there. It could have a throw over, but the areas on these patterns where they like to correct to, once they're done, these are pretty abrupt corrections. It likes to come right back down to these fourth wave areas on top of that first wave right there. And that would be another trade area for it to go bullish again. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.